I'm flying from Sydney to Melbourne with Virgin Australia in business class, and I paid for this flight using Avios. This is the fourth and final leg in a long old journey to Australia, and I'm going to tell you how you can book these readily available Avios reward flights a bit later on. So welcome to Sydney. It's 5:30 in the morning. I've got my bags, I've been through immigration, I've been through border security, and now I'm at the Virgin check-in desks at the international terminal, so I think I need to take a bus. One bus ride later. Hi, I'm Phil, and I'm on a grey gap year. So I'm ready for leg 4. I'm queuing for Virgin Australia. I've got business today. Had to go business because of all the baggage. I could have gone Qantas economy, but I got a good deal. Well, I thought it was a good deal anyway. I think it was about 200 quid with the points, if you count the points at a penny each. That's the queue. It's not a huge queue. It looks like it could get much bigger. This is a priority check-in because I'm business. So everything's all sort of going a bit according to plan here, isn't it? Landed a few minutes early, bags came out nice and quick, no problems at immigration, no problems at border security. Slight queue at the check-in desk just there. Little bit of a wait for the bus, but nothing serious. I'm now off to lounge premium entry. I could have gone through normal security and then gone and found it. And then she said, or you can go to our lounge premium entry if you want to with premium security. Look at that sunrise. Oh, I think I've got a minute just to drink that in. Oh, creamy, pinky kind of skies. So the bus dropped me off here. If I was hand baggage only, I could have just walked straight up this ramp. All right, this could be a security area, so let's turn this off. The lounge was fairly functional and quite busy, which limited the areas that I was comfortable filming in. I was surprised to learn that across Australia there's about 40 million domestic passengers per year. There's some reasonable hot and cold food options, but this was breakfast time, so I didn't investigate the alcohol offerings, I just settled for a coffee. And Sydney Terminal 2 was equally busy that day, but it's a nice departure area, some options for grabbing a coffee, some snacks and sandwiches. Good morning, how you doing?
Yourself?
Good, thank you.
Lovely, thanks. Welcome to business class.
Yeah.
Very shortly, just that first seat down on the right. Hi.
All right, well, this is me, 1A. So we've got 2 rows of business class in 2-2. And just doing a quick down the back. I don't know if those dark coloured economy seats are different. They've just got a different colour on them. Kind of look the same, don't they? Oh, extra leg room. Right, okay, economy max, got it. Right, so you've got the red seats, they're the economy seats, and you've got the grey ones, which are economy max, so extra leg room, and then you've got the business class seats. All right, nice. I found out later they're actually economy X seats, which are extra legroom seats that Virgin have added to the cabin. Now, economy X also comes with priority check-in and boarding, and it costs from an additional 58 Australian dollars on this route. A pre-departure beverage.
Yeah, no, you don't go vegan unless you have to. Right.
How to use the life rafts. So we're going down, and a couple of people are going to take them out of the, well, we've gone down, by looks things. It looks like we've gone down. We've landed in the water, and a couple of people are going to just calmly go into the overhead lockers and get a life raft. He's out on the wing, and he's sort of looping something through, probably to do with a life raft, maybe to blow it up, I don't know. And then, like this is happening while people aren't panicking. Everyone's just calmly waiting for the plane to sink while we inflate these 4 life rafts. That is genius. That is just genius. I love that. an absolutely gorgeous takeoff out of Sydney and into the morning sun, with the Opera House, Harbour Bridge and MCG all clearly visible. It's a spacious and comfortable seat with a short recline, but it's enough if you wanted to sleep on this short flight. There's a nice adjustable leg rest and an adjustable headrest. There's a bit of storage in the armrest with a little drinks tray that pops out the front, which is super cute. And a spring-loaded tray table. You could have someone's eye out with that. And there was an in-flight meal service. I didn't get a menu, but I chose a spinach and ricotta bake, I think. It was served with beans along with coffee and a little cake, a nice distraction and all delicious. So lovely flight, nice meal, very comfortable seat, roomy. These two business seats are absolutely fabulous. I really wish we could get these in the UK and around Europe. So I think it's fair to say that 3 hours in Sydney to get through immigration, get the bags, get through border control, get to Terminal 2, and then check the bags and get into the gate. 3 hours was plenty for me, but I think it could have gone wrong, you know. I think if I was doing that again, I'd maybe allow 4 and then just see if I could swap onto an earlier flight, because there's loads of them. But yeah, I think that could have gone wrong if I'd been not in first class or not one of the first ones off the plane. There could have been a delay getting through immigration. There could have been a delay with the bag. The person in front of me, as went through border control, they were told to go down one of the bag check lanes. So, you know, they had a touch your toes time with all their bags were about to get opened and checked and so on. So I'm not sure what I'd do next time. I think next time I would build in a slightly bigger buffer, even though I did it easily this time round. And as we come into land, I need to just let you know how you can book these flights using Avios, and it's incredibly simple. You can book them via the Qatar Airways website. Just put in your flight details and search, and you can see there's lots of availability from Sydney to Melbourne for 6,000 Avios plus £36 in economy, and 12,500 Avios plus about £85 for a business seat. And if you don't have any Avios in a Qatar account, well, you can just open one and then transfer some Avios across from your British Airways account. It's all very simple, but if you do need a bit of help with this, just let me know in the comments. These are our bags. Seems unbelievable, but I think these are our bags. I've literally walked down the escalator and the bags are off, and there's my other one. So I hope you did get something out of that video. Got to have a look at Virgin Australia, what's their product like. I was really impressed with it, actually. I thought the meal was good for a 1 hour meal, as good as the one I had from Manchester to London yesterday. I thought the seat was more comfortable than the one I had from Manchester yesterday, and it's a very similar product, very similar price point as well. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please do give me a like, consider subscribing to the channel, and thank you for joining me on my grey gap year. If you're thinking of taking a domestic flight in Australia, it's worth knowing that Qantas do fly some wide-body aircraft on domestic legs. And in this video, you can find out what one of these flights was like, and also how I booked it and how I got upgraded to a lie flat bed in business class for just $350.